I was sleeping 8 hours a night. And still waking up like I got hit by a truck. Then I cut my sleep. And somehow woke up more alive. This is the story of how I broke the sleep rules. And finally stopped feeling tired all the time. For years, my mornings looked like this. Alarm goes off. I hit snooze. 3 times in a row. My brain feels like wet concrete. Eyes burning. Head heavy. Body whispering, 5 more minutes. Life shouting, you're already late. I tried sleeping more. 9 hours. 10 hours on weekends. Still tired. Still foggy. Still needing 2 coffees just to feel half human. And I thought, maybe I'm just broken. But the truth was simpler. My sleep wasn't short. My sleep was badly engineered. Think of your brain like an engine. Sleep is not just fuel amount. Sleep is fuel quality. And timing. You don't just need more hours. You need the right cycles at the right time. Your brain sleeps in loops. Roughly 90 minutes per loop. Light sleep. Deep sleep. Dream sleep. Repeat. Scenes 20 to 24, wrong phase, coma, zombie, wake between cycles, landing. If you wake up in deep sleep, it's like being yanked out of a coma. If you wake up between cycles, you feel light, clear, almost unfairly fresh. So the game isn't, how do I sleep 10 hours? The game is, how do I land on the runway? Instead of crashing into the forest. That's what I changed. First mistake. I tried to copy perfect 5 a.m. people. Go to bed at midnight. Wake up at 5. Instant superhero, right? Wrong. I became a zombie with a YouTube addiction. My alarm list looked insane. 4:55. 5 o'clock. 5:05. I still collapsed mid-morning. I still doom-scrolled at 0:12 in bed. So step 1 was brutal honesty. Am I naturally more morning? Or more evening? I watched my real tired times for a week. When do I start yawning? When does my focus die? When do I wake up on free days with no alarm? Turns out, I'm not a 5 a.m. hero. I'm more like a 6:30 to 7 o'clock type. So instead of forcing a fake identity, I chose a realistic window. Bed around 22:30 to 2300 hours. Wake at 6:30. That's about 7.5 to 8 hours. But this time aligned with my actual body. You can copy this. Track yourself for a few days. Find your natural tired point. Build your schedule around that. Not around some dude on the internet. Next, I stopped thinking in hours. And started thinking in cycles. If I go to bed at 23:00, I don't set my alarm for 7 hours. I set it for 5 cycles. 5 cycles times 90 minutes equals 7.5 hours. 2300 hours plus 7.5 hours equals 630. If I go to bed later, I still aim for a whole number of cycles. 4.5 hours. 6 hours. 7.5 hours. 9 hours. Is 4.5 ideal? No. But it's better to wake up between cycles. Then in the middle of deep sleep at random o'clock. I stopped saying, I'll just sleep whenever I crash. I started saying, I'll land this plane on time. 1 clean landing beats 10 crash landings. This one tweak alone made some mornings feel illegally fresh. But cycles are useless. If your brain thinks midnight is 3 p.m. My room was a disaster. Blue light from my phone. Laptop in bed. Bright LEDs at 1 a.m. My brain had no idea when night started. Inside my head, a tiny sun. Outside the window, pure night. So I created a fake sunset. 1 hour before bed. Big lights off. Only warm, dim light. No overhead lamps. I set my devices to night shift. Warm colors after sunset. And the hardest part. I banned my phone from my bed. My bed became a sleep-only zone. Not a cinema. Not a casino. Just a landing strip. For the first nights, it felt boring. My hands kept reaching for a ghost phone. I started getting sleepy. On time. Sleep wasn't a fight anymore. It was gravity. My eyelids felt heavy. Without any drama. I used coffee like a fire extinguisher. Tired? Coffee. Bored? Coffee. Existing? Coffee. Problem. Caffeine has a half-life. Hours later, it's still in your blood. You don't notice it. But your deep sleep does. So I set a coffee curfew. No caffeine after 1400 hours. Morning coffee? Fine. 2 cups? Maybe. But afternoon hits? Gone. First week was rough. Afternoon slump felt nasty. I wanted another coffee so badly. It felt like a breakup. But then my nights got deeper. Less random wake UPS. Less rolling around. More cycles completed. When your sleep quality goes up, you weirdly need less coffee. And the loop reverses itself. Most people sabotage the first 10 minutes. They wake up. And immediately lie about it. Phone. Scroll. Notifications. The brain stays in dream fog. So I created a new rule. No thinking. No debating. Just a script. Alarm. Feet on floor. Walk to light. Turn it on. Drink water. Open window. Light plus movement plus water. Those are the boot up buttons. Later I added a 5-minute stretch. And 2 minutes of planning the day. No magic. Just a boring little ritual. But it turns, I just woke up. Into, my body gets the memo. When you treat your first 10 minutes like this, the rest of the day stops feeling like you're chasing a bus you already missed. Before this system, I would sleep 8 to 9 hours. And drag myself through the morning. My brain felt like it was underwater. After this system, I often sleep 6.5 to 7.5 hours. And wake up clear. Not every day. I'm still human. Sometimes I mess up my bedtime. Sometimes I doom scroll at 1 a.m. like an idiot. But the average day feels lighter, cleaner, more under my control. I didn't find some magic gene. I just stopped treating sleep like a random accident. Sleep used to be a slot machine. Now it's a system. Here's the part nobody told me. You don't fix your life by adding more and more hours. You fix your life by improving the quality of the hours you already have. Sleep is not wasted time. Sleep is how your brain sharpens its sword. When you respect it, it respects you back. Imagine you, 2 weeks from now, waking up before your alarm, and actually wanting to stand up. That version of you is not a superhero. It's just you. With a better sleep system. If you want that version of you, don't just nod and scroll. Tonight, Pick one change. Align your bedtime with cycles. Set a coffee curfew. Or ban your phone from your bed. Try it for 7 nights. Watch what happens. Then come back to this video. And tell me what changed. And if you want more POV stories about discipline, mornings, and hard mode life, hit subscribe. Stop watching sleep hacks. Start engineering your sleep. Then lie down tonight. Look at the quiet runway of your bed. And remember, you don't need more hours. You need better ones.